rain-soaked morning in rural Wisconsin, and Fort McCoy, an army base that was established more than 100 years ago, is now home, albeit temporarily, to refugees from Afghanistan. In the nearby town of Sparta, the arrival of Afghan refugees has split opinion among some of the locals.
We don't know what they are, who they are, and they're going to be, there's only 6 feet fence around them, and I mean, come on, it's unsafe for us.
I'd like to think that there is concern. How can we benefit them? I don't think there's anxiety.
I'm hoping that they get the right ones in there, and that they vetted them enough so they don't start any wars or anything over here. I wouldn't want to see that happen.
Afghan special immigrant visa applicants began arriving at the base on Sunday. Some 1,000 members of the US Army and US Army Reserve are working to support Operation Allies Refuge.
Preparations are continuing here at Fort McCoy to increase capacity for further Afghan refugees who are expected to arrive in the coming days. It's not the first time the base has been used to house refugees.
In 1980, the facility hosted some 14,000 refugees from Cuba. At the time, many locals were fearful of the influx.
When the local population learned information about the Cubans coming over, and they were hearing that they were criminals and folks released from an asylum, I mean, that already is going to start you off with your experience. You're going to be framing it all through that.
Jared Roll is the director of the Monroe County Local History Room and Museum. Last year, the museum installed a display to commemorate the 40th anniversary of the event. He believes communication with locals is essential.
Whether or not this story repeats itself or not is going to depend a lot on the view that the local population has of the group coming in. Once you establish how you see that group of people, that's really going to shape the interpretation of your experience of this event.
Organisers at Fort McCoy say they have already received numerous offers of help and donations, while the local school district says Afghan children will be welcomed. Charity groups remain confident that the refugees' experience at this base will be a positive one. Dan Williams, CGTN, Fort McCoy, Wisconsin.